What's going on, YouTube world and Pamper Gang members? This is the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from paradise. And please all, make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also, please check out my, I'm about to say my YouTube. Check out my Instagram and my Twitter pages, please. And, same name, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, same name as on YouTube, all put together. And I'm begging for likes. I'm begging for likes. I'm begging for views. View me, view me, view me, view me. You see my shirt. But cool characters, ain't they? So today we're going to have a DC Comics Day. And this figure right here, I kind of was hesitant about purchasing. Because, with the whole DC saga of the movies closing down, bombing at the box offices and things, and getting canceled, whatever you may call it, I was kind of I don't know, my mind, it's kind of like the control of the masses. This is what's going on. This is why maybe you shouldn't watch this series no more. And I think DC Comics are great. I think the movies are great. The guy who played as Superman, I can't think of his name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it'll come to me in this video. He quit. And I think he played as the same character on Witcher on Netflix, which was one of my top 5 favorite series on Netflix. And I hate to see him go. I won't be watching that show no more either. But enough about that. I rambled. I rambled. So we're going to be talking about the Page Punchers editions of Aquaman. I think I do have a few of these figures, honestly. So, but we're going to be talking about this Aquaman. I kept walking past him in the store a lot at Walmart. I'm like, let me go ahead and get him, because I do like Aquaman. And I like the movie. The movie was very decent. But other than that, let's get him open. Let's get him open. Open. You know what? I told myself on any of my videos, I'm one of them people where I just kind of, sometimes I say I'm going to do something. I'm going to do it, but when it comes to having a figure already out the box, I'm supposed to have that, but today I didn't. All right. Well, let's get this bad boy open. He actually looks good. He looks very decent. And I'm a really big Aquaman fan, so I think this look right here stems from what he looked like in the early 80s and 70s. Alright. Okay. Man, they be scrapping down these action figures. Like they have to go to an electric chair or something like that. Or... Okay. Alright, that was an easy fix. Alright. So, getting to the figure. Before I get into the figure, let's talk about what it comes with first. I definitely want to talk about that. So, as you know, DC comic characters, all of them. This is a Page Puncher, so it's kind of different from other DC comic figures. I talked about, wow, what's that magician guy's name? The one that has all the books, and he goes with, Zatanna. He's her love interest. Look, it's early in the morning. I'm forgetting everything. All right, so that comes with the stand. Basically, you can stand your DC comic characters on. And if you really don't know about Aquaman, these cards give you a brief bio of the figure. And another thing I didn't do, that I be forgetting to do in my videos, and I do apologize, gang, which I think is so unfair. Your lovely barcode. I bought this at Walmart for $24.99. I doubt if you can see it that way, but there's that. Okay. So the card is right here. Same thing, same picture, that's the concept that's on the comic book. Let's see what it says. Real name Arthur Carey. Half human and half Atlantean. And as you know in the movie, spoiler alert, His father was a human and his mother was from Atlantis. Arthur carries the Aquaman, the king of Atlantis, the defender of the Earth's vast oceans. As a founder member of the Justice League, he also protects the surface world from the forces of evil. Aquaman's Atlantean physiology allows him to breathe underwater, swim at incredible speeds, and super strength to withstand the depths of the ocean. So that's just your little brief bio on him. Because I think in the movie, Nicole Kidman played as his mother, and his dad, was a human that she fell in love with. She just felt love for the first time. When she gave birth to him, she had to leave him on land because I think it was against their, them, I ain't gonna say religion, but something like that, to that degree that don't mess with humans. So this is the same thing right here. I got a lot of these comic books, so I do have a lot of these page puncher, figures. Nice old DC background, black background. Okay. So I do like this figure for what I see. This is him right here. Let's check out some articulation and everything. So as you can see, they got like metallic designs right here. As you can see, his coated shirt or jacket or something. I think it's a shirt. It's like a sweater almost. Has these little, designs all over it, orange. Let me see the head. So I have a problem just with the head not wanting to go up because of this 19, and I'm not making fun of anything because I'm an 80s baby. This 1980s hairstyle, not 70s hairstyle, like the hair mode won't let him look up, but the head does go up and down. Just showing you, so, nope. So this shoulder thing right here, which I think, I'm gonna jump ahead of the gun because I'm gonna slowly talk about the arms. So articulation wise, double jointed, pin elbows. I'm not a fan of the pins at all. I hate pins on action figures. But I think that the arm does go up and it goes all around, so you cannot really complain about that. Next, now I do like the face sculpt. They paid homage to what he looked like back then in the comic books. Jason Momoa didn't do a bad job playing as him at all, but I wish they would have stuck to the original blonde hair and everything. Hey, they could have dyed Jason Momoa's hair and I would have believed it. So, but basically that hair mode gets in the way. So with this right here, I guess it's like some armor or something like that. It gets in the way of moving the arm back up and down. I think this could have been an option to unsnap this. I get it. It's more of the design and everything, but there's no way you can lift this arm at all, which isn't fair, but I'm not gonna really kind of hit below the belt of it. The chest area is pretty well. I like that they kind of articulated that pretty well. So as you can see, his chest area does move up and down. The hands, I wish they could have had another set of hands, because I think when you pose him, which I'm gonna do that in a minute, but I want to talk more about the designs. They gave him like this type of bronze. My cup of coffee's in the way of this video. Sometimes that white cup can stop from looking at the figure, so I moved it. So they got the bronze designs on his pants right here. Like, I guess it's the concept of being in the water. Stuff goes rust, so hey, it proves that he's in the water. He can live in water, he can swim, he breathes down there. Breathe. I don't think I said breathe right. So let's check out the legs. There's double jointed pinned knees. You can't bend the knees all the way back because of that design right here, that wing design behind his boot. So it's kind of like they gave this action figure two type of feels of like design to see. So this right here, I think that DC McFarlane Toys need to kind of They wanted this to look like metal, but I don't know if they didn't really achieve that with this metallic paint. It doesn't look silver. It just looks like plastic, but it's an action figure. So in my mind, I got to be like, this is an action figure. You can't sit right here and take it so seriously and harshly. So I think they could have used a little better color to make it look kind of slightly realistic, not fully. Not gonna be so hard on them. So back to the pants. The feet is articulated well. Now I do commend McFarlane Toys for basically doing their feet properly right on the action figures. Like, I think a lot of companies can learn from this company about not having a big gap open right here when it comes to the feet. Like, some wrestling toys. I'm a big wrestling fan. I'm not talking about the wrestling toys, but I'm just describing nature and the belly of the beast. So I do commend them on that highly. They got the best feet for the action figures out of all the companies. So, the hands, I guess when you pose him, he can't lift his head up, so that's the Debbie Downer. His head does not go up, so you gotta like pose him, because you know how Aquaman swims in the water. Let me do it this way so you can see his face. With the big old shoulder pad, now you can't see his face too well, so you cannot lift his head up. Now the hands, I would have preferred for them to have some interchangeable hands for him. They could have basically like just changed them out, like get a grip hand. This hand right here, I'm not a fan of. It's kind of like puffed out a little bit when you look at it. Hopefully you can see it through my camera. Like there's a big old hump right there because he has a metallic staff right here, his famous staff. So I'm gonna see, can he hold it with no problem? And as you can see, they made this color kind of the bronze color as well too. And I think they did good on the bronze color of his designs. Like this looks like some type of seashells or design. Who knows? This might be worth money in the cartoon comic books in that world. I'm not saying in our world, but let's try to put this in his hand. You might have to add some heat to this. I always talk about heat blow dryers or something like that, or warming it up. But when you think about it, I don't never do the heat process unless I may did the heat process on a couple other action figures in the past. But I'm kind of thinking there's a problem when it comes to holding this figure to the hand of this figure and trying to hold his staff. It's kind of impossible to hold this staff, and I had to take off a few points for that, because why have this as a actual like accessory and he can't even hold it for real? Like, we got to make this make sense, McFarlane Toys. And maybe they was in a rush to put this figure out. I don't know. But honestly, nope, there's no way he can hold it. So you have to add some heat to it, and that we shouldn't have to buy like a figure. So, you know, when I was trying to put it on him, his hand came off. Sucks. So basically, definitely that's a no-no for me. But the look of this Aquaman is phenomenal. I think he looks he looks damn good. He looks good. Let's compare him to a couple other punch. I said punch. Isn't the, what's it called again? The page punchers. I forgot that quick. A lot of times you don't really need these action figures to have a stand. But I don't know, he was standing up pretty perfect a minute ago, but that's all right. And see, I just talked about Aqualad on a previous video. I don't think a lot of people like Aqualad, the character. So, there's a page puncher Superman right here. Just showing him, comparing, contrasting. They look realistic. And that's what defines the defines DC Comics. They make characters that look so realistic, even when they're computer generated AI people. They still look real. Now, this is I think this is the page. Don't get me wrong. Correct me in the comments in the future. I think this is a page punch on Wonder Woman right here, possibly. I can't remember. I've been having her for quite some time, but she looks good along with the photo. We're gonna put her in front of Superman. Sorry about that. And then we have a Batman right here. He's definitely a page puncher character. And he has no problem standing up by himself. And then last but not least, we have a Black Adam, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the actor who played as him in the movie, which bombed at the box office. I'm not making fun of it. They just could have kind of did a better storyline. The movie was kind of dragging a little bit when you watch it, and I think The Rock plays so many characters that a lot of people respectfully are kind of over it a little bit. But I do like Dwayne. I like The Rock Johnson, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's cool. Okay. So I don't know if you can see it from a distance, but we'll move some people up close and personal. But the main concept of the video is Aquaman, so Aquaman definitely needs to be up front. So as you can see, I think DC Comics does a phenomenal job. Not DC Comics. McFarlane Toys does a phenomenal job on their creative design of their characters. I just have to give I have to get Aquaman. I'm only going to take off a few points because the character himself looks very good. And my main basics of my point system is the way the character looks. I'm gonna give it a 9 point. I'm gonna give him a 9.7 out of 10. I took off 3 points because I don't like that shoulder pad being in the way of him moving up and down. Another point, I don't like pins in the actual action figure. And then the other point, no, I'm gonna do 9.6. So points for the shoulder pad, another point for the pins, another point for the hand, not him being able to hold this staff right here, which was important to me. And then the other point goes because there was no way to lift his head up all the way. I would have preferred for them to, if they had to, make the hair mode kind of like, I'm just describing Sasha Banks, one of her action figures on WWE, because if a character has long hair, just put it like that. So definitely, he gets a 9.6 out of a 10, which is not bad. I feel like if an action figure still can be in the 9s, it's still a good character. It's still something about for your your collection. So definitely, you can pick them up at Walmart for $24.99, and add them to your DC Comics collection, your DC Comics family. Definitely, he's a must to have. All right, well, I don't think he's gonna be standing up anytime soon. I dropped his little stand thing down there. Okay. I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please all make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies. Also, follow my Instagram and my Twitter accounts, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. And I want to give a shout out to Twitter. My Twitter following's going up. I'm probably like at 204 or 5 followers. And when I tell you the Twitter family is just like the Instagram family. They support you. I done had a couple DMs with respect and politeness, and I feel like a lot of fellow toy collectors out here really we understand each other. I'm not saying put your wall down, have it halfway down. And then when it gets to that point, just like Death Trap Dungeon again. Everyone, have a super fantastic day. Me and Aquaman, well, he got going on the water. I'm going on land. Bye.